Not much of a contest. Fell apart at quarterback early in the game. Got shut out in the first half again. It just pointed all the issues that we had all season came to the fore throughout the full first half. We got going a little bit in the second half, but defensively we had shot our bolt. And so we were done, and Weber stayed out, played us, out coached us. Give them the credit.
How much did Guller's absence affect the offense?
Well, we didn't score any points in the first half. I think that probably answers that question.
Why did you decide to start Guller?
At this point, when we're the way he's playing, thought he gave us the best opportunity to be successful. Michael came in and played well, but he fought himself again in the second half. Held the ball a couple times. He made some plays, but it's pulling teeth. He's got a long ways to go to get back on deck.
What do you think the future of the quarterback situation is at Idaho State?
Tanner Guller is our starter. Michael's the backup. Robert Quinlan will compete to get some playing time in the spring. Couldn't be more excited about it because they've grown quite immensely. We didn't augur anything bad today. We call those vulgar interceptions. We got awful close, but we didn't play as bad at quarterback as we played in previous games, which is a positive.
Your defense, I think, ultimately gave up a fair amount of yards, but they had a pretty good game, I thought, particularly in the red zone. What did they do well?
Yeah, we're just not good enough to overlap at safety yet. And you play a power team, if you don't overlap at safety, you can't get them stopped the whole game. And you have to be able to be big enough, strong enough, and physical enough to overlap the power play. But more importantly, in the first half, we gave them too many opportunities because we lost contain of the quarterback. We allowed a quarterback too much time outside of the pocket.
Did they do that, or did you just not execute well enough?
Yeah, we're not doing anything to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Game 11, not enough.
The defense in the red zone, was that just you guys making plays, or I know Weber struggled in that area as well, though?
Well, Weber's been struggling at quarterback, and in the red zone, quarterback's got to play great, as we know. No, the onside kick that went awry was handed to us on the table. We went 4 passes and out, and we were inept in that entire series, and that's my responsibility.
Why do you think? I guess it was how Sanders wasn't slated to start, and then he seemed to really have a rough first half. He couldn't connect a lot of passes, and it was better as it went on. Was that just not expecting to start, and it's tough to come into that moment?
A lot of it has to do with the style of defense they play. They play tight man-to-man on first down. They get you in long yardage, and then they play zone. When they play tight man-to-man, you have to win pass routes. In the first half, our longest pass play was 8 yards. Game, set, match. For a passing team, we're not a passing team at 8 yards for our longest pass play.
Is it frustrating that you couldn't throw the ball particularly well today, only because the weather, of course, was good enough to do it?
The weather was fantastic. No, their corners outplayed us on the outside, and our quarterback couldn't get the ball to him. Losing Tanner knocked us for a loop there momentum-wise, and it took us a while to get going in the second half as a response.
I heard you telling the team that you have a solid foundation built, and I think you particularly touched on grades and just everything like that. Is that the message that you want them to take with them, even though it's been a miserable season?
It's been a miserable season on the scoreboard, but it's been a positive season in a lot of other areas, particularly the way we are, with each other, and the way we are in the locker room and in the weight room and in the classroom. And that's all real good for us in the future.
And is that the thing that's going to take you to where you want to be eventually as a program?
Well, where we want to be eventually is better on defense, number one, so that we can get better in our kick teams. That means we have enough depth on our defense to be able to play better in the kick game. And the kicking game today, again, befuddled us. I mean, we had a hurdling the wedge call, which is just an ignorant play. We lost contain on roll punt when we've been warning all week long that they're going to roll punt. And so we had some ignorant, vulgar plays by some guys who were playing. We had too many guys who have whipsawed our own team because of their inability to play on kick teams. So defense has to get better, which will make kick teams better. Our running game's got to come to us a little bit, but our passing game on the outside, we've got to win at wide receiver. So there's a lot of issues, but I'd start off right away. Overall, defensively, we've got to get a lot better.
Is this the kind of season where you're happy to see it go?
Well, I was happy to see it go when Portland State ran the kickoff back. And that was a long time ago. I knew then we were in trouble.
Football is fun. Was this always fun, though?
No. It was fun. It was not fun because I knew how hard we were working and not getting results. And that's exasperating for a head coach that considers himself a veteran head coach and knows how to lead guys and get guys to play. We just didn't have the answers to in some inequities in some areas that we just we just don't have. We just don't have guys in those spots that can make plays.